Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bears taking on the Dragons. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. Pitching in our game today, Catfish Hunter. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. First pitch misses. Outside. Hunter measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Heim gathers, throws to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carpenter towards the line. He's got it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Luis Heel.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong rip.
They get one. Oh, and a great stop to second, but way too late. Safe there. Here's Derek Jeter down with a runner in scoring position. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out and a runner at second. And that's in the dirt.
1-2. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to
cut on and lifted in the air. It gets down, a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
In half up to hit. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where...
Batting six, the first
Adam
baseman.
Dunn getting ready to hit. In there for strike one. Runner takes off. Ball outside.
1-1.
Jeter off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner on the go again. And he grounds one to the right side. Caminero in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Back here in Boston, top of the second. Rafael Devers up to hit. Hunter back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Jeter. And Devers is set down.
Good two-seam action right there. Running away from the batter. Rolled over it. Got the ground out.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
1-1.
And a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Junior.
And now Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that skips in the dirt. To third. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
The right fielder.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. And that is out of play.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry.
They take the force out, and that is the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
No, that's out.
Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now the catcher up to hit, Jonah Heim. Tap foul at the plate. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ground ball could be 2. Takes it himself for 1, and that's 2. New inning getting started, and now it's Luis Robert. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Outside low, 1-0.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Throw over to Dunn, and they take care of Robert for the out. Out to short, Jeter. Handles, throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 down, base is empty. Down the number 2 hitter, Willie Stargell. Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway, set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Colt Keith. And first offering is fouled off. Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the green ball. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's Byron Buxton. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Buxton.
Line drive. Coming on Robert, and he's there. And there's 2 away. And now the DH, Ted Williams.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Happ makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back here at Fenway Park. There's Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
You know, this group of hitters, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Rip towards third. Machado throws to first in time. Bogaerts retired. Here's Rafael Devers. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Carpenter pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now it's going to be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's 0 for 1.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Now fly ball to right center. Buxton sprinting after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom 4, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. foul ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bogarts hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Adam Dunn. That one fouled off. Dunn measures 6 feet 6 inches, 240 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting at first.
Pretty big adjustment, in my opinion, to go from left field to first base just because the perspective of the ball game and how quickly the ball is going to get to you over there at first.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back now at Fenway. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Jason Varitek. Hunter back to work. That's a little bit low.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Up the middle, Jeter. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. So up next, Junior Caminero.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1-0.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Heim makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's a laser base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Grounds 1 to short. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Manny Machado up to the plate.
Machado.
He swings and fouls one off. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2 games to none. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
Full count.
That one ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. And that misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
On the ground to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. So the batting order turns over. Colt Keith digs in now. Check swing, called strike. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Carpenter, the lead runner, out at second. Heim over at first, so 1 away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-2's the count.
So heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Byron Buxton. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Two outs. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks. Back here in Boston. And the batter now, Willie Stargell.
Willie Stargell.
Liner, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Tries to get back and save.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's in there. And it's a ball and a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got a full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground right side, 4, 6. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rafael
Devers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
It's 0-1.
Can't hold up, and that's a strike. Next one misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Devers headed home. In there, he's safe.
Big RBI for him right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Oh, great stop. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. He's 2 for 2. Just missed.
Ball. That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
High fly ball out towards left field. Going back, and it hits off the monster. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but...
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Lifted in the air, right field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Ted Williams.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Josh Hader.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swings through that.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Next to hit, Derek Jeter.
Batter,
this kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
1 out, bases empty. Jeter watches that pitch, miss the strike zone for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one not close. And the count is even, 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Outside with a breaking ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's out number 2. And now the first baseman, Adam Dunn. 0 for 2 in this one. That's outside.
That's
ball
a ball.
1. And a swing and a miss there.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Strike 2.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
The count.
Jeter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's the 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw over to Dunn, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Willie Stargell now at the plate. 1 for 3.
The first baseman, Willie Stargell.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2.
2 down, bases empty. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here's a rocket out to left. Puts it away, and that is that. Back here in Boston, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Manny Machado.
Machado.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hader goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 2-seam. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And this place is rocking. It's 4-3. Now, Kerry Carpenter.
Now pitching.
Danny Coulomb gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one is inside. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So digging in, Jonah Heim.
Or maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Robert hustling after it. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there are 2 outs.
Now
next to hit, Colton Keith. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the 8th, and it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers. Now pitching, Josh Hader.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. And to count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
That one hammered center field back there. That one is gone. A massive home run. It's 5-3. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. A little out front there as he swings through it. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Drops into the glove, 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And first offering is fouled off.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Coulomb back to work. Popped up. Caminero. Makes the catch for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And now it's even up. To the right side, Caminero sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter,
now
2.
it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Gets him to chase after that one.
It's 0 and 1.
In the air, right field, Anthony. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now at Fenway. We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Slider misses outside. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Swing and a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Done. To Jeter. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back inside Fenway Park. Bottom 9. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. First pitch just misses. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. Robert moves under it. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. And now here is Adam Dunn.
Pinch hitting, Javier Baez.
This one in the air, center field. Robert moves under it. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Manny Machado will hit next.
Machado.
That one laced to center and a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Now
That's about as
batting,
textbook
right
as it
fielder,
gets. Got his
Louis.
stride and load out of the way early.
Robert.
He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty baseball tonight. It's the Razorbacks and the Bears. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Pedro Martinez. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Crow Armstrong.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Martinez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just off the outside edge, and a count 2-1. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. And they'll do it again. And that's ball four.
Take your
Tried
break.
another slider, but it missed the plate. One down. Bo Bichette, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike on the inside corner. And the count even at one. Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Crow Armstrong, the runner at second with one away.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Prince Fielder.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That misses. And the count now even up. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one got a piece of it. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Tarek Skubal. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ian Happ up to hit. That's in there. Strike one. Happ lays off. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And here's the first baseman, Willie Stargell. There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one hammered left field. Garcia going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. Martinez back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. And that's in the dirt. Second inning here, no score. That's down and in, a slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Kyle Stowers stands in here.
0-1.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2-2 the count.
This one in the dirt. Swung on, belted. That's back. Got all of that one. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0. Now the left fielder, Adolis Garcia. First time up was a pop out. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. They say you win.
0-2.
And that's way high. And the count 1-2. Runner goes again. In the dirt, blocked.
2 strikes.
Crow Armstrong up to third on the wild pitch. And he steals third without a throw. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Pitch misses there, and it's a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Strikes him out with 101. Bottom of the second, and here is Devers. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Pitch misses, ball 1. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Jason Varitek now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Makes the catch, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Prince Fielder. On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. That one out to right. Anthony should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down. Roman Anthony now at the plate.
Fielder, Roman Anthony.
First pitch misses. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the. How did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
That ball's foul.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and Skubal gets the strikeout. Out of the fourth, and now the DH, Ted Williams.
Designated hitter, Ted Williams.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-0. Williams, 35 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
1-1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hat under it. Hauls it in for the out. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
That's a little high. And the count is 2-2. And that skips into dirt. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Adolis.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Garcia.
And now Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Anthony pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. He was late there. Strike one.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Willie Stargell will hit next. Fly to center his first time.
Stargell.
Fought off foul. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
In the dirt, it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Shortstop,
Here comes X to the plate.
Bogart.
Foul ball. Hammered. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strike. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Way back there. And that ball is gone. He nails one out to right. It's 4-0. Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the mound now, Nick Enright.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one off the mark, and that is ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out to center. Robert moves under it. And there's one down. And here is Prince Fielder. He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, Prince Fielder.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. Ball 2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Foul ball there.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him. 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Anthony brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Safe at second with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Jason Beck. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. Safe at second.
He's safe.
So digging in, Junior Caminero. And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run across. Now 2 runs score. And it's now a 2-run game.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Strike 3, got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hayes. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. Enright back to work. Ripped into right field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. And here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Enright, he's kind of a prototypical bull. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you...
Now pitching.
Camilo Doval will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one fouled off. Williams on second. Hayes on at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Anthony. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Adolis Garcia. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner on the go. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runners on first and third. 2 away. Oh, and this one gets away. Caught in a rundown now. That one hit to right. Anthony squeezes it, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. There's a swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
This to center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Check swing, called strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Devers at the plate. 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And it's out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Bichette whips it to first. 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And that's ball 1. Doval, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Check swing, called strike. And a count 2-1. Check swing, called strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. Going, gone. And they add to the lead. It's 7-4. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. Now on the bump, Craig Kimbrell.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that is out of play. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. He did not go around. Next offering is in the dirt. And that one pulled foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. This one popped up right side. Caminero. And it falls.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I don't know.
God, I've officially shifted into full fuck this game mode. Oh my God. Let me move my fielders, bro.
Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now, Geraldo Perdomo. Fouled off left side. Runner on the move. Fly ball center field. Caminero on the move. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw in. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna
ripped on a line. Roberts makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. And it's 8-4. And now Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. That one fouled off.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-4.
Ball one.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 11-4. Crow Armstrong avoids the first pitch for ball one. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4. So a man at first. And now the shortstop, Bichette. And a rope into center field, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. There's a ball. Throw to third. Safe. Double steal. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. Did not go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Runner.
And now everybody's running. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit. Run scores. Another comes in to score. He's in there. It's 14-4, and they put the tag on him for the out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The count.
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Junior Caminero. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Relay to first. Double play. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pinch hitter coming on. Manny Machado looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Machado.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
14-4 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.